Well, welcome back, cowgays and cowgirls. You might be wondering what we're doing on this beautiful, dreadful day. We're about to practice free will. Let this be a lesson that what looks beautiful and gorgeous and glorious from the outside is bug-infested, hot, and dirty on the inside. You know, after living alone for a year, the only thing that really bothers me is all of these windows. When it gets a little bit dark outside, sometimes I do feel like I'm on display, whether I know it or not. And over the past few years that I've lived here, I've gotten a few different quotes for custom blinds, all which sent a shiver down my spine. No way on earth that is happening. That is when, through my days of research, I found out about Kurtara. Throughout this entire house, I have a lot of different shaped windows. I have these doors that I would love to cover up, all which aren't the standard sizing, which is what makes Kurtara so great. Any need, Kurtara made it fit. The fabric quality is so high end. The light blocking, chef's kiss, it's perfect. If you're anything like me and when you want something done, you want it done today, these are totally manageable to install yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it, okay? Oh, and a quick tip for your Roman shades. Once you unbox them, don't mess with the cords or the rigging on the back. Touching those can actually mess up the lifting system. Just hang them and let them work their magic. I cannot get over these stripes. I am obsessed with them. They make me feel like the single housewife that I was always destined to be. Curtains are the easiest way to make a room feel luxurious and intentional and safe and cozy and they just add so much with so little effort. So if you are also looking to upgrade your space, you can click the link that I will have in my description to shop Kurtara. You can use the very special code MOA12 that will get you 26% off your order this May. If you have been in the market for curtains or blinds, this is the perfect time. Such a good deal for such high quality pieces. Thank you so much to Kurtara for sponsoring this video. I didn't mean to scare you. It's okay.
You better back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up.
Sometimes the three-legged deer sleeps in the side of the barn, which part of the reason why I'm doing this is to make it a little more comfortable for him, because you wouldn't believe, you guys, you would be genuinely spooked, out of your mind spooked, because I really only film from a perspective where everything looks really pretty and really beautiful. If you got into the gaps and cracks of this place, you would be a little scared, especially in this barn specifically. It's a little scary. Oh, and there's a bee in here. Oh, there's a bee. There's a bee. Should I open the window? I've never been stung by a bee, by the way. What I have found over the years, if you are gonna clean out your garage or your mysterious abandoned barn, the best time to do such is at the end of spring, because when it gets too hot, it's full of moths and spiders. When it gets too cold, it's full of mice and other critters that I do not want to be associated with. If they are in here, I would rather not know. What goes on in here in the winter right now, it's none of my business. Listen, I'm gonna let you out. If you sting me while I'm trying to let you out, I'm gonna be pissed, motherfucker. Okay, get out, get out, get out. That's not out. I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm trying to help. Out, out, go that way, that way. Wow, literally 3 inches to his left, freedom ringing in his ears. Let this be a lesson. You can try as much as you want to help someone. If they don't want to be helped, you can't help them. Is he gonna go? Go! Nah, he's not gonna go. Anyway, I learned a fun fact that I thought was a fun fact. It might very well be common sense, but you can, without being any sort of business professional, without having any sort of special certification or special license in this county, you can order a dumpster to your house. And it'll just get dropped off. You can put all your shit in it and then they'll come and haul it away. I am hosting the most adult thing that I have ever done in my entire life. I'm having a family-wide trash party at my house this weekend, so everybody can bring their shit that's too big to put in their little sidewalk trash cans, and they can throw it in the dumpster and get it swept away. Spring cleaning to the max. That's what we're doing. I have no factual evidence to back this up, but I just know something fucked up goes on in there at night. We're gonna start in here just to kind of rip the band-aid off strong, you know, like make it easier as we go. I do feel like this is an activity you need gloves for. All I could find were horseback riding gloves and boxing gloves. We're gonna start with these. This is gonna be a long day. How smart was I to keep empty paint cans? It is boiling hot in here, just so you know. Ow, ow, ow. Don't trip this time. I don't know what I was planning to do with all these dried up paint buckets. This is like a heated workout class. Okay, spiders and dust can't hurt me. Sorry you got hit with a stray.
Well, Mama picked the berries and she put it in the wine. You know everybody gonna have a real good time. We all on a back porch getting real hot. Pass around the bottle of your mama's whiskey dime. Can't you smell what old Bear's cooking? Them collard greens are so good looking.
Before you call me wasteful,
Stop it. Get some help.
that ladder is broken and my dad took it from a neighbor that died because he didn't know what to say. Rest in peace, but I don't need it. That was a big boy. I can already feel a plethora of dust in my nose. Once was a man named Michael Finnegan. The spider webs in here are so big, they more resemble like a fishing net. I could have hosted like summer workout camp. All men who want to be ripped, I have a job for you. This is the last wood pallet. Team lift. Oh my gosh. 5 years ago, we ripped this light out because I was like, ew. WTF, WTF, barf emoji, that is the ugliest effing light that I've ever seen in my life. But I know one day I'm gonna think it's really cool. And I think enough time has passed to where now I think it's really cool. Wow. Like 5 years ago, it was like, ew, that is so granny coded. Now it's like something that Visual Comforts would sell for $2,000. I feel like I'm treasure hunting because I've been looking for a light to put in my little office room and my guest room. And I can't find anything that I like. And it might be because I subconsciously knew something was waiting for me. We're gonna have a cleaning white party soon. I'm calling this trash level 1. Any trash that is pick upable with one hand and put inable of this bag, that's what we're getting first. You can tell by all the popped balloons from a Halloween party 2 years ago that I'm very vigilant in keeping up with the trash out here. Oh my god, this is the most enraging effing plug. I'm throwing away the loose ass plug. No more. My craftiness will not fall victim to the loose ass plug anymore. I had a pee break and a water break. We're back to team lift. Yeah! We can do it, ladies. Woo! There was a big spider. I knew it was coming. Be brave, be brave. Oh. Ugh. Had to do a rat and black widow check. Okay. We are gonna have to set up a furniture cleaning station. I knew that I had cute stuff for my office hiding somewhere in here. Wow, cute basket. These might have to go because they are covered in spider webs. Don't know what that is. Yeah. Wow. Apparently I did a presentation on tap dancing, which I was never good at. This was the original vision board for the Barton, and I think we're just gonna have to revisit the whole thing. This was my original inspo. Honestly, minus the color, we ended up pretty close to that. The rest obviously needs a little more work. This is what I have been dreading from this time last year, and I feel as though I have not made any progress going through my childhood shit that I inherited, and it just keeps magically moving from room to room, and it's gonna keep moving from room to room until I decide to really get into it. Everyone at my school got one of these when they graduated. I did see somebody in my last video told me that there is a girl on Etsy that will take all of your nostalgic t-shirts that you will never wear again but you feel guilty throwing away, and she will turn them into like a quilted blanket. So I'm gonna make a donation pile, a nostalgic t-shirt pile, a trash pile, and a memorabilia baby shit that I just can't part with yet pile. I want you to take a wild guess what year it was that I acquired this into my wardrobe. Dark times. Aww. This is the baby blanket that my big ass was born in. Clearly my mom didn't think that was important to keep. All of the dance teams after the Batman movie theater made these t-shirts as if they, you know, helped with anything.
No idea what this is, but hope it's not important. Don't know. Don't want to know. Oh, gorgeous. A rug that is molted into the ground. Oh, that is disgusting.
You know, every time I start something like this, I think it's gonna be so quick and easy, and then it turns into a week-long thing. 2 p.m. I am taking an official break because I am hot, I am sweaty, I can feel spider webs inside of my veins, my back is screeching, and my brain is as dried up as all these rivers after the use of ChatGPT. Brain fried, body fried. Also, in order to continue, because I don't want to start blowing away spider webs and all of the creepy things until I have everything like locked away in a bin, so I need to go to Costco, get like 6 or 7 bins. I also need cleaning cloths, garage wipes. We're gonna need a lot of cleaning towels. Will I make it to Costco today? That is TBD. Oh, good morning, everybody. We're alive, we're awake, we're conscious. Hi, how you doing, my little vlogger Rooney Patoonies? How's it cracking? Is that coochie hot and happening? Got it. We gotta get that beauty blender hot and ready. I would like to start off with a statement that I know for a fact that I've said many times before, but this time I mean it. I have had one of the weirdest, most bizarre, unexplainable weeks of my entire life. Ever. Let's address the elephant in the room, and before we all get our panties in a wad, let me give you some fabric softener so we can smooth things out before things get too deep up in there, because we know nobody needs an infection at this time of year. If you have happened to stumble across any of the million videos that any person in my family has posted within the past month or so, you might be a little confused as to what is going on, and let me put it out there, I am also confused. My heart is being pulled in a million different directions. Context. Last week, I had a beautiful, gorgeous, brilliant lady come to my house. And what was I having a meeting with this lady at my house about? Well, I have been potentially toying around the idea in my head of not putting this house up for sale, but putting it up as a long-term rental. Oh my God, oh my God. I can already feel this roller coaster going out of control. I already feel nauseous. I already feel anxious. I already feel stressed. This is not a means for panic. My philosophy on the whole thing is I don't think having a conversation necessarily means that you are 100% making a commitment, and I don't see anything wrong with having questions about a specific area of life and bringing in a professional that can answer those questions. I'm just collecting information, but that is the backstory to the weirdest week that I've ever had. I haven't really made any firm decisions because I'm not necessarily in a rush, and at the end of the day, I want to make the best decision for not only my overall happiness, but also what financially makes sense. Pause. Enough of the boring stuff. This is where you're gonna start to think that I'm cuckoo crazy, but when I was transitioning to living by myself, who did I find to keep me company in that process? Well, I had a 3-legged deer, and if you want to get technical with it, he has 3.5 legs. He's missing a foot, but you could spot him from a mile away. I know this deer. There's no other deer like him in this area. Like, this is my deer. I called her Trixie, as in tripod, because she only has 3 legs. And I don't know how to explain it. We had this soul bond, you know, like she would sit on my back porch and I would sit in my dining room and I'd be eating dinner and she'd be eating the little strawberries that I gave to her. And I know you're not supposed to be the deer, but she's disabled and she doesn't have any friends, so I feel bad for her and I feed her strawberries, okay? Sue me. Sue me. If the moral police are gonna come for me for feeding a disabled deer that doesn't have any friends, I'm guilty. Take me to jail. Womp womp. Put me in the back seat, tie me up, and throw me in the cell. Maybe for 2 weeks or so, I went to my brother's house last year and I was worried sick. I always get little things on my security cameras that are like motion detected, and I'm like, oh my God, a serial killer is coming through my house. And I click on the cameras and it's always Trixie, the 3-legged deer roaming around. Went away for 2 weeks. When I came back, she was gone. I have not seen her in well over 8-9 months. And I had this whole moral mourning over this dear Trixie that I had adopted as like my yard pet, basically. Oh my God. I haven't had an emotional connection like this since ever. I am now emotionally connected to this deer as if she had come out of my womb and I had cut the umbilical cord myself, right? Like we are one. We are housemates. We are the ladies of the land now together. And I come back from this 2-week trip and I never saw her again. And I had this, I am not about to cry over a 3-legged deer. Shut the fuck up, Morgan. Shut the fuck up. Get it together. Get a grip. Get it together. So I have been guilty over leaving town and abandoning my 3-legged friend for 8 months now. After this realtor comes, the next day, you guys, the very next day, I open my garage and it's pretty early. My friend Maddie and I are gonna go to F45 because, you know, I'm on a journey to like wanting to fit in my jeans again, maybe by the end of the summer. Open my garage. Who is standing there? Oh my God, oh my God. No, come back. Hi. Oh my gosh. He's alive. Hi. Oh my God. I am actually gonna lose my marbles. I'm so excited. 8 months later, the day after the realtor comes, I've already had a mental funeral for this bitch. I already have been like, oh my God, she got hit by a car. Oh my God, like a wild rabbit hunter just shot her, like. And now for the past 2 weeks or so, every single day, she is back roaming around, doing whatever it is she does, like nothing happens. Me, who's a little cuckoo in the head, I'm like, oh my God, it's a sign for something, but I don't know what the sign is, right? Like, it's the sign that you can always leave home, and guess what? When you're ready to return, you can always come back home. I've been trying to figure it out. I don't know. Maybe you know, and you can let me know. Then, My grandma comes to stay here. My mom has a corporate job. I don't know if anyone knows that. My mom has a corporate job. She goes to Nebraska for a work trip, and grandma comes to stay with me while my mom's on her work trips. And my grandma looks out the window and she's like, oh my God, it's the three-legged deer. And I'm like, oh my God, she's back. She's been back every day. Isn't it amazing? We're having a whole emotional conversation about how things always work out. Okay, we have breaking news, everybody.
Okay.
Trixie, the three-legged deer. This is the first time I've ever seen her talking to other deer.
Huh.
Guess what? The bitch has found friends. She has found her tribe. She is waddling with other deer, and they're being so sweet to her, and they're waiting for her, and like there's this mom deer that will pause and wait for Trixie to catch up. It was a whole thing, right? And I'm like, oh my God. She's waiting for him to catch up because he only has 3 legs.
Oh my heavens.
There he goes. He's waiting. Oh, and she's gonna wait for him.
Oh, wow.
He's never ever had a friend before.
Huh.
Aww.
Wow, look at that.
Maybe she had to go out, find her tribe, and then she could be like, I know a good spot, you guys. I know a nice lady. She's not gonna try to shoot us down. She's not gonna flee us. I know a nice lady. I have the digs. Let's go this way. Second weird thing that happened, which could be like a natural occurrence, but in the 3 years that I've had this trampoline sitting outside, this has never happened. I go out a different morning. My trampoline has been lifted into the sky, flipped around, and placed back down. And you could be like, oh my God, it's the wind. Duh, Morgan. It's the fucking, like, duh, you stupid idiot. Like, it's the wind. But what's weird about it is it's not in a different spot. It's in the exact same spot that it was. Like, it literally got picked up, flipped, and placed back down in the exact same spot. And I feel like if it was the wind, it would have like pancaked over, right? Right? Are we still following? Things are getting weird around here. Cut to the next day. History lesson of this house that you didn't ask for. It was built in a circle. And why was it built in a circle, you may ask? Well, the guy that built this house, the man of the land in 1960, whatever, he was a train conductor. Coolest thing I've ever heard. The train is no longer here. I don't know where the train went, but you can still see the train tracks. Something that survived my mass demolition, basically, was this 15-foot tall sign at the top of my driveway. It is a train railroad crossing sign with big red lights. And I think it's the coolest thing ever, and I was not going to be the one to take it down. But when the electricians were working here, I took one of them out to that sign, the railroad crossing sign, and I said, how do you turn this on? This is so effing cool. I need to know how to turn it on. And he was, you know, putting all of his voltage things up to it and trying to figure out where it was connected, where the wires ran, where we could turn it on. And he said, girl, I hate to break it to you. This thing doesn't have any voltage. It's not plugged into anything. It's just like a lifeless sign. There's no way to turn it on. There's no voltage, lights are out, nobody's home. Oh my God. Shit. The coolest thing that my house has to offer doesn't even work. You're kidding me. But I'm gonna leave it there because I think it's cool. My grandma's here. I go on a Thursday morning to take the trash down, and I tell my grandma, I'll be right back. I'm taking the trash down. And she says, ugh, it's a shame that you don't have anyone to do that for you. And I was like, I know, right, Granny? I know it's hard to believe how, ew, it's all wet. How alarmingly beautiful I look right now. Today is Thursday, which is debatably my favorite day of the week because it's the day that the trash fairy comes and gets the trash. And this trash bin, because we left on a Thursday and came back on a Thursday, I've missed 2 trash weeks, which in adult life is detrimental. And this thing stinks. Ew, it's wet. And I put the trash down on that curb, and I'm walking my happy ass back up the driveway, and I'm like, oh, Grandma's so right. Like, it's a shame that I have to do this myself in the pouring rain. What is happening before my eyes? The lights. Not only are they on, they are flashing bright red. I've had this house for 5 years, you guys. Been here nearly every day. Never once, under any circumstance, have I ever seen these lights on or flashing. And I've had 2 professionals 3 if you include my dad. Tell me, girl, like no voltage, lights are no more. You can keep it here because it's cool, but the lights are never gonna work. What do you mean? What do you mean? How am I supposed to process this information? What am I supposed to do with this information? In my crazy ass brain, I'm like, it's a sign for something, but I don't know what the sign is. Weird. Very, very weird. I'm gonna finish my makeup because what the fuck? It is a very, very bad and tragic day to be a bug in this house. You might be thinking, Morgan, you look so out of character, and everybody knows how I feel about hats. Not only hats, specifically hats on me and this disproportionately small head. I don't know if my brain is lying to me because my eyes were burning at the end of the day yesterday, but I feel like this one's not that bad. I don't know. If I look stupid, disregard. Day 2 of cleaning out this barn. Hi ho, hi ho. Off to work we go. Overarching objective for this morning, I want to get everything that belongs in a bin in their respective bins, and we're also going to the furniture cleaning workshop. Oh my gosh, it's already getting hot. Life really is a sick cycle because the older I get, the more I understand my parents, which makes me a little scared. Because I used to always be like, why? Why? What in God's green earth inspires my parents to be like, but when we're gonna do work outside, we need to start at 7 a.m. because by 12 o'clock noon it's gonna be too hot. And I was like, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that deep. Now I understand it actually is that deep. And if we wait too long in the day, it's gonna be way too hot. And then I'm gonna be way too sweaty and sticky and cranky. We have about till noon before shit is cooking in here. Let's get to it. Yeah. I'm still caffeinating. Oh my gosh. I finally have a bin for all of my Christmas things. I do in a lot of ways, and I don't know if it's because I'm the youngest sibling or because I'm the only girl. I do sometimes feel like the luckiest sibling because I really got first dibs on all of the things that I cherished as a child that my parents didn't want anymore. In true Utah fashion, my mom was Christmas extraordinaire. The childhood memories that I remember the most vividly were every year after Thanksgiving, we would whip out all of the snowman things. There's a lot of different things in this collection that we have. I'm gonna wipe them all down before I put them in a bin because God knows they deserve a bath after what they've probably been through out here. But I am so excited that my mom gave these to me because hopefully, God willing, one day I'll have kids and then it'll be their favorite memory when we whip out all the snowman shit. I'm not exactly sure what these were. I got these at Costco yesterday when I got the bins. Crocodile garage wipes for hardcore shit. This feels like hardcore shit, if you ask me. Okay. White people doing white people shit. I need a bin just for holiday inflatables. Now that I have a little office room, they're definitely gonna need a deep cleaning. Ew. If you want to hear a tragic suburb horror story, the On the Border that I worked at, shutting down, closed. My parents went to eat there. There was a sign on the door that said, sad. Childhood clothes that I can't part with. Oh, my mom really loved to dress me up in these little hats. Oh my gosh. Dude, this on the Nintendo DS was my absolute shit. Cooking Mama 2, dinner with friends. Oh, and I loved Hannah Montana. Good shit. Oh, these little Polly Pocket purses were my favorite childhood snack. Wow, my mom really was the shit. She took us to Color Me Mine all the time. I have no idea who Miss Julie is. These are from when the Olympics were in Utah, I'm assuming. Is that like the OG Miss Rachel? Do be a do-gooder? Anyone? Anyone know Miss Julie? Rise up, Julie fans. I know for a fact if you know how to French braid hair, you had one of these suckers.
Excuse me, I need your help. You need to kill me.
This is my uniform from my first business. I would host lemonade stands and I would take my pennies that I made to the animal shelter. Entrepreneurship. I don't like that at all.
He told me that I was ugly and fat and that I was a bitch.
Who would do such stupidity?
Oh my god. The dust is filling my lungs. A little pumpkin spice. It is a pressure cooker in there. Oh my god. O-M frickin' G. I was just about to open the window. Oh my gosh. Hi baby. Oh no, 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 it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Hey. Come back. Oh, I scared her away. Dang it. Official safety warning, this is about to be really disgusting. I would recommend plugging your nose. Oh my god, ew, ew, ew. It literally smells like everything's on fire. There is no way that is safe to be breathing in. We're gonna let that air out for like 30 minutes.
Well, mama picked the berries and she put it in the wine. You know everybody gonna have a real good time. We all on a back porch getting real high. Pass around the bottle of your mama's whiskered down. Can't you smell what old bear's cooking? Them collard greens are so good looking. Man, I've been away from home too long. Well, Daddy cut the hickory and he's making it smoke. The front porch speakers all take another toke. We all start singing that way up high to pass around the bottle of your mama's muscadine. Can't you smell what old bear's cooking? No, she put her whole foot in you. Man, I've been.
This is so gross. Well, everybody, if you've made it this far, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is I have extensively bathed. Was it black when I blew my nose? Yes. Did I wash all the spooky scaries away? Yes. The bad news is my dumpster is entirely full of rotting wood and we're not even halfway done. Yay! I'm trying to feel if every section feels structurally sound. Great news for you if you like these very aesthetic and visually pleasing cleaning videos. There's a lot more where this came from because this is a lot bigger fish to fry than I had anticipated. I'm gonna go back inside now. I love and adore you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I hope you're having the best May that anybody could possibly ever have. That was a kiss straight to your face because I love you. Bye.